Hey guys, what's going on? London here again, YYZ Wheels, and today we're gonna be getting rid of these bad boys. Stay tuned. Alright, so got some stuff here from TST Industries. So we have some Flushmount turn signals. Now these are actually for Honda 600, CBR 600, and it has the halo ring around the outside, but it should fit. It comes with some hardware here as well, and also because it's going to be using LEDs and the stock turn signals are not LED, there's a switch relay here that will install underneath the gas tank. But for this install I'm going to keep it pretty basic because TST has installation videos for each one. So go over there, see Bart do the installs, and that'll help you more than I can help you. So let's get down to it. And first we'll start by removing this seat here, just by peeling back the sides and getting the Allen key in there. So we'll remove the seat, and then we'll also start removing these side panels here so that we can get access to the tank to do the relay. Okay, so I just want to make sure you guys got this. There is one bolt down here that you have to take out with an Allen key as well. And then here's kind of the space I was talking about where you have to pull it, but it's actually, you push it that way and it'll come out. So let's go ahead, I'll do the other side now as well. Okay, so now we have all the side fairings disassembled. So now we have to take off this bolt here. So you're going to use a 10 mil on this side, and then you just need to hold it with a wrench on this side to keep the other bolt from spinning. And then you also need the two bolts up here. These are an 8mm bolts, just use an 8mm socket to get those out. Alright guys, managed to get the bolt out, but some bad news, the bolt actually snapped. The bike is brand new, so it must have just been a defective bolt or something like that, but here's what it looks like. Obviously it's not supposed to break, so I'm gonna have to get that warranted and replaced, but let's go ahead and take out the two near the triple tree. Alright guys, so I have the tank loosened up here, so everything at the triple tree is loose. This bolt here is out, so next part is to actually go in underneath. So on this side there's going to be the relay underneath, so I'm going to replace that, but for this part it's just going to be me doing it, so not going to be able to film. So if you want to see this part, head over to the TST YouTube page and check out their install video. Alright guys, so I got everything buttoned up, I got the relay all installed, everything's back together. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is install these TST Industries, come on focus here, flush mount turn signals with halo lights in them. So the first thing that I'm going to start doing is let's go in underneath here on the bike. And when I crank this wheel to one side, let's start doing the left turn signal mirror. Alright guys, so actually the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to right beside the left of the gauge. I'm going to go underneath here. I'm going to pull my hands in. Sorry, it's hard with one hand, but the actual turn signals are right behind here. See kind of the boot there. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the OEM ones. And once I've disconnected the OEM ones from here, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this coat hanger. You should use wire, but I only really had coat hanger laying around. And this stuff is good for a lot of things. So I'm going to hook that up to the old OEM turn signals. That way when I actually pull the turn signal out, I'll know exactly where it came from. And then I can just hook up the new turn signals to the wire, feed it back through, and it saves me from going through all the fairings. So let me get into that. Alright guys, so when you actually get the wire threaded, you come down here, you'll notice there's a boot right where the actual turn signal is. So that's the turn signal here. On the other side here's the boot. So what you want to do is you just want to pull this boot, and kind of hard to see with my hand there, but there's a bolt there, so we're going to go ahead and take that bolt out so we can actually remove this turn signal. Okay guys, so everything's a little kind of too tight in here, so what I'm going to do is take a Phillips head, remove this screw, and this screw here to kind of loosen up this panel, let the wires flow a bit more freely, because right now it doesn't want to move at all. PSA, do not use a coat hanger. It got stuck. Would have saved me a lot of time and frustration had I done this from the get-go, but whatever. We're here now, so I used a wire. I taped it up, put a little electrical tape so it doesn't fall apart. So let's go ahead and get this thing out. Okay, I kid you not, guys. I literally spent 10 minutes wrestling with that stupid coat hanger trying to get it through. First pull I did with the wire just came right through. So definitely don't use a coat hanger. Alright guys, so now I've got everything disassembled. So now you can see what's remaining here, just like a metal plate, and then obviously nothing on the other side. So let's go ahead and let's get the flush mounts in here and see just how flush they are. Alright, so the turn signal's in now, kind of got it buttoned up. So now the only thing left to do is take the wire, connect it to here, and then feed it back through. So we've got it threaded through here. So you can see that I removed the feeder wire, and it's a little bit short. So what we're going to do is we're going to take needle nose pliers. We're going to attach the needle nose pliers to the connection coming from the signal and wire it to the connection that goes up into the main ECU of the bike. I got this mounted up here, and I have it installed in here. So just used pliers like I said, and just made sure it clicks, so I'll put the shroud over it. But first, before that, let's kind of turn on the bike and see how it looks. So turn on the bike. Wow, it's super crisp LED. There is a little bit of spacing toward this end, but it's not a big deal. And if you're actually worried about it, I'm sure you could use some caulking or something like that, kind of just fill the outsides. I'm not going to bother, but if you really were worried about it, that's what I would do. Let's just make sure that the actual turn signal works. Okay, perfect. So now you can actually see as in tune with the turn signal back there as well. So it means the turn signal is working and the relay is working. So when we cut it, it goes right back to that super bright, crisp LED halo. So let's repeat the process on the other side, and I'll check in with you guys when I'm done that. Alright guys, so here's a video of what the lights actually look like at night. So you can see it's super crisp, that white LED, you can't really tell. But it is just the ring, although when you look at the bike from far away, it just looks like it's a light that was made from factory. So hopefully if you guys have a CBR 500R and you're looking for a nice way to change up the lights and make it look super nice, here's one. Alright guys, peace.